Hello everyone, I hope that all of you are doing well. Today I'm going to shave with a new, for me, Canadian razor. This is the Karve Overlander, or many people call it the Goatlander. It's popular razor, many wet shavers are referring as their top choice as a razor in their den. And this one is again kindly given to me to shave for a few times by Aaron. He's becoming my razor sponsor. The last videos with the Blackbird razor are recorded again thanks to him. And I'm excited to share this shave with the Overlander with you. I already shaved with it once, and boy, I know why people call it the Goatlander, just from one shave. We're gonna dive in together. But first, as you can see, this is the brass version. And the handle, it's the G-Tech handle. Karve is offering few options when it comes to handles. The traditional Overlander handle is slightly different in terms of design, and it's longer. So this one is the classic G-Tech. I think that it's used by some Gillette models. I'm not sure, but I'm sure that Aaron will clarify it in the comments why he chose this handle. Brass is a heavy material, so it will be similar weight to the stainless steel. If I recall correctly, this is around 110 grams in brass, and the stainless steel is maybe 7 or 8 grams lighter, but very similar weight-wise. The brass, as you can see here on the top cap, there are some dots or lines that may look like scratches. But I believe that this is the patina. That's how the razor already looked when I picked it from Aaron. I'm extremely careful with this razor. I don't want to contribute to the patina. But on top and maybe over here, you can see some dots. Kind of like illustrate the starting of the patina discoloration or effect that this material is gonna get over time. Very exciting because it will become unique the more you use it. 3-piece razor, very nice low tolerance machining. I'm trying to be careful here with the washer and just put it here to keep it safe. Top cap with the peels to align the blade. The base plate, and you can see the Made in Canada and Karve shaving. For the blade, I'm gonna use one of my go-tos, Gillette Nasset. Here's the blade. The threading is very well made. It's smooth as you tighten the handle. I'm not trying to over tight it because the brass is also a little bit softer than stainless steel, so you should be careful if you have a brass razor. Over here you can see the blade aligned nicely. So the blade gap is 0.73 and the blade exposure is 0.07. Very nice curvature on the top cap, makes the angle very intuitive and also allows you to play with the angle. We're gonna talk more about it as I move forward with the shave. And very nice and balanced razor. With this handle, what I really like as someone who enjoys shorter handles is that it gives nice sense of balance, and also it's quite convenient just to use your pinky over here if you want to support the razor as you shave with it. No overhangs on the side, as you can see. So no need to worry if you're a head shaver and you want to use this one. Okay, before we move to the first pass, let's mention the soap. I'm recording this video in the evening, and one of my go-to soaps in the evening is the Northman. A very nice evergreen scent by McDuff's and Ellsworth. Over here I have it lathered, plenty of lather. It was staying for a while, so the entire bathroom smells very, very nice. And for the brush I use my AKA Alberta Boys edition by McDuff's and AKA Brushworks, of course. I'm gonna wet the face. Okay, time to go with the first pass, the Goatlander. Let's see how this razor performs. I already know, but now you're gonna join me for this second shave that I'm gonna do with this razor. Very, very smooth. Very easy to find an angle with this one. There is very minimal blade feel, just enough so you can tell that the blade is there. Almost gets closer to the Hansen. Feels very, very safe for your skin, so I don't think that you can get any irritation easily. Very comfortable to use from the first stroke. It is one of these razors that just gives you confidence as you use it. And with a short handle in this case, the balance is slightly towards the head, which is something that I enjoy. If some of you watched some of my shaves with the Rockwell razor, the Rockwell 6S, I mentioned there that I like when the balance is towards the head. This makes it convenient for me on a way that when I shave, I really relax my hand and I allow the razor to do the work in terms of pressure. And yeah, with the residual slickness in this razor, it feels that you can just continue with your next passes. But I have plenty of lather, so let's prepare the face for the second pass. If some of you watched my last video with the Blackbird light razor, compared to the Blackbird light plate, not the regular, but the light, the Overlander is having way less blade feel, just enough so you know where it is. At the same time, it's more efficient. There is still some stubble left after the first pass, especially under the jawline area, the neck, where it's more problematic, but it performs efficiency-wise better than the Blackbird light plate. And when it comes to audio feedback, something that I pay attention to, because I really like to hear the razors cutting the whiskers. This one is not as loud, and that might be the brass adding some effect to that. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comment. Do you have many brass razors? Do you find them a little bit quieter compared to your other razors. Of course, there is some audio feedback from the cutting, but not as loud as many other razors. One of the few things that I can mention as a negative, and that of course it's nothing that affects the shave. Very comfortable. And it's just a razor that it's so easy to dial the angle, and even when you play with the angle, either right in the top cap or towards the base plate, the razor will not punish you. I don't see how it will punish you unless you really try hard to press too much or do some weird movement against your skin. Just very comfortable razor. With probably the brass material may play into that sensation as well. Just to elaborate a bit more, it feels like the razor is very solid when it touches your skin, almost like a little bit of a magnet effect, but not like a suction or anything unpleasant. It just feels stable. It's very unique on a way. And it's very smooth across the grain. One of the smoothest razors for shaving, and that was the thing that impressed me the most the first time when I used it. I'm not sure if I mentioned at the beginning, but we're going over 2 days of growth, and when it comes to my skin and beard, when it comes to 2 days of growth and we're looking at razors that are gentle towards your skin and they are mild, not threatening, not with a lot of blade feel or not with big gaps, that can provide a challenge for the razor to go over the beard and to cut it well. But even the first pass, the Overlander is doing exceptionally well. For example, the Hanson Mild will really struggle on around 2 days of growth. With my beard, it's kind of like the first pass is a little bit hard for the Hanson. It's just too mild to go over the whiskers because they're short and hard. But yeah, the Overlander doesn't have any issue. Third pass against the grain. Slightly louder audio feedback. Very smooth. Here is where the Overlander, there is something with the head design or the blade clamping or both that just makes the razor so smooth against the grain. Makes it even more comfortable and ramps up your confidence even more. Even on problematic spots, absolutely no issue. You can go slow, you can go fast. The razor is just smooth. And as I'm going over here, I can mention what's the other negative thing that I have to say, which is again absolutely minor, and it's just a matter of getting used to it. When it comes to, to detailing, I wanted to rinse detailing around my goatee here, just because of the width of the top cap and the base plate is covering the sides of the blade so they don't stick here, the overhangs, and it doesn't have any kind of like angling to get narrowed down. The cutting edge is a bit hard to judge when you go either with the grain or against the grain near the goatee. So that's something that it's probably the trickiest part when it comes to detailing. And a little bit when it comes to cross the grain, if you want to kind of like define some lines, maybe on your sideburns or even like on the lower part or the edges around the mustache area. The fact that the surface going over here against your skin is kind of like a little bit larger. With that minimal blade feel, it might be a bit trickier to identify at first where is the cutting line. What helps in these cases for me, if you're someone who is interested in detailing and having that kind of like more precise sensation of the cutting blade, is use cold water when you rinse your razor. So when you do your detailing pass, you can feel a little bit more where the blade is, so that helps. Again, that's a very minor thing and it's very situational, and it's again personal preference, but that's another negative that I have to say about the Overlander, which is pretty much nothing, because with 10 shaves behind me, if I do 10 shaves with this razor, I'm sure that I'll know everything in terms of cutting edge and cutting line, and I'll be very accurate with it. Right now, as a second shave, I just feel a bit uncertain for some angles. Absolutely effortless BBS, and similar under the nose. One of the kind of like tricky spot for many people against the grain with the Overlander. It's just smooth, it's comfortable, there is confidence with each stroke, either buffing or single strokes. Very nice. Perfect. Yeah, absolutely no pickups needed. Maybe one over here, and this is just because the growth direction changes. Just a fantastic razor. Time for our friend, the alum. I know what to expect, but let's see. Just a tiny tingling over here. It's kind of like 0.5 out of 10 in terms of alum feedback. Very, very good. This means that even though it feels super mild, that razor is efficient and it can actually deliver very close shave despite the lack of blade feel. Again, I think that by design it's not the razor that it's aggressive and it's providing the closest shave if you're hunting for that, or for blade forward feel, but it's certainly an extremely comfortable razor. The excellent daily driver, without a doubt. I'm actually curious how it will feel in a head-to-head comparison with the Bison, which is another great razor that I love. Let me know in the comments, do you want to see a comparison between both? I know that The Bison is only in aluminum, so that might be a little bit weird to compare with the brass one, but I can really not pay attention in the difference of the weight of the razors, and yeah, try to kind of like focus on the shaving and how they compare, because they're both very comfortable. Time for the matching splash, the Northman McDuff splashes. I love the soap, you already know that if you watch some of the many videos that I use McDuff's. And the splash with all that skin food goodness, look at this, that's amazing. Let's not waste it. Put a little bit extra, but yeah, this splash is just so nice. Oh, excellent finish to the shave. And yeah, the BBS is really good. Very smooth shaver, probably the smoothest razor that I tried. I had 2 shaves with it, this was the second one, and yeah, I can confirm this is, if you look for a smooth shaver, excellent blade clamping, that's the one to look at. If you have sensitive skin and you want good shave results without the risk of razor burn, that's the razor. If you want something easy to use and buy slightly more expensive first razor, this is the one. Speaking about expensive, it's not too bad when it comes to the brass. It's 150 Canadian dollars if I remember correctly, and when it comes to the stainless steel version of the Overlander, the price tag becomes a little bit steeper. If I recall correctly, it's 260 or 265 Canadian dollars. I'll leave the prices somewhere in the corners just to confirm that, because it's been a while since I was checking them. But in my opinion, it's worth it. That razor is really a must-have in everyone's den, and I will certainly add this one to my den. It may not be right away because I spent quite a bit on razors and soaps, so I need the wallet to have some rest first. But yes, this is an amazing razor, and it's very unique, doesn't overlap with anything else that I have in my den, and it's something that it will be on regular use. Let me know if you want to see this razor compared with the Bison by Karve, which I also love, or some other razor that you want to see it against, because I'll keep it probably for a few more days or maybe a week or two. I don't want to keep it away from iron for too long. But yeah, it's fantastic razor. Check Karve razors, check the Overlander and just grab one. There is a little bit of a wait time, I believe, 6 to 7 weeks to be made, because it's made to order. But the weight and the price tag of this razor, it's worth it in my opinion. And don't forget, you have options to customize the handle, as Aaron did here with his Overlander. This handle, very comfortable as well. Thanks for joining me for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care.